This OnlyFans feud is absolutely insane. So there's this creator named Jameliz Smith who's been going after Sophie Rain, and if you've been anywhere near social media lately, you probably know who Sophie Rain is. Her content gets shoved in everyone's faces constantly. She's arguably the biggest OnlyFans creator out there right now, at least in terms of visibility, and she loves to flex her wealth, like constantly. She claims to have made over $90 million on OnlyFans in just 2 years.
And this is showing my all-time gross of $99 million.
Here's where it gets even more ridiculous. Sophie has said in interviews that she was barely surviving because she was only making $20,000 a month.
I was barely getting by. I think when I started OnlyFans, I was making $20,000 a month.
$20,000 a month, and she calls that barely getting by. I don't know about you, but most people would consider $20,000 a month to be doing pretty well. So either she's completely out of touch with how regular people live, or, and this is what I think is more likely, she's saying stuff like that intentionally as rage bait to keep people talking about her. But here's the thing, Jameliz is claiming that Sophie's earnings screenshots are completely fake, and she's got receipts to back it up.
Sophie Rain, how fucking stupid can you be? So Sophie Rain just posted a video showing her fake OnlyFans statements once again, and I'm about to poke a lot of holes in this shit.
And she found some pretty suspicious inconsistencies in the user interface. First, the color issue. Jameliz pointed out that the browser bar at the top of Sophie's phone screen is blue, but the real OnlyFans dashboard has a white header.
We can all see this, right? It's blue. It's blue, and this fake website that she fucking made, Jesus Christ. It's blue, yes? All right, let me show you real OnlyFans right here. Up here, white, not blue, right?
Second is the reloading behavior.
Next, when she says she reloads the page, let's get back to that right there. She's scrolling. She's scrolling. She's going up and down on the page. When you reload a page on OnlyFans, that's what happens. Every fucking time we get this little loading dial. Every goddamn time, it does not matter.
And then she points out the missing URL bar.
Down here, it would say onlyfans.com, bro. You cannot zoom in and get rid of the browser when you're looking something up. It does not say onlyfans.com. Right here, onlyfans.com. Let's load it again. Real fucking page. Load it again. Onlyfans.com. You scroll a little bit, yeah, it gets smaller. It doesn't disappear. You can't zoom in and make the fucking browser disappear.
Jameliz also didn't hold back and had this to say about Sophie.
I just find this incredibly sad and embarrassing that you have lied so much that you have to keep lying and keep lying and keep lying to cover up your lies, bro.
Now, here's something important to note. Sophie Rain hasn't directly addressed these specific technical allegations. She's defended her earnings before, saying she showed proof on David Dobrik's vlog, but she hasn't explained the blue header, the missing loading spinner, or the absent URL bar.
Are you that insecure about what you're doing that you gotta fake statements? You gotta tell everyone you make all this fucking money? That's how insecure you are, bro?
I think this is a calculated marketing strategy. Sophie Rain and her management at Bop House seems to have figured out a scummy but effective formula. Flood Twitter or X with ads, use meme accounts to post rage bait content, and make claims so outrageous that people can't help but talk about you. And the goal isn't just to get subscribers for Sophie. The goal is to make young women look at those numbers and think, I could do that too. It's recruitment. It's showing off these allegedly fake salaries to lure people into an industry by promising them unrealistic outcomes. Even Sophie herself acknowledged this in a TikTok post, where she said very few creators have actually made this kind of money and warned that adult content creation shouldn't be treated as a guaranteed path to financial freedom. But by then, the damage is done. The screenshot is already viral, and the aspiration is already planted. But Sophie Rain isn't the only one getting called out. Jameliz also went after Piper Rockelle, and this one is even wilder. For those who don't know, Piper Rockelle was a child YouTube star with over 12 million subscribers. She made somewhere between $4 to $7 million a year as a kid doing YouTube content, and on January 1st, 2026, roughly 4.5 months after turning 18, she launched an OnlyFans account. Almost immediately, Piper posted an earnings screenshot claiming she made $1 million in less than an hour. But there was a problem. A pretty obvious one.
Hey Piper, I know you're following the footsteps of your homegirl Sophie Rain, faking statements and whatnot, but unfortunately for you, her Photoshop was just a little bit better. If you look right here at the end of the messages revenue, you left the $ sign at the end.
It showed the amount with a dollar sign at the end, something that's completely inconsistent with how OnlyFans actually displays earnings. So, what did Piper do? She deleted the screenshot and uploaded a new one. But the new screenshot had about $1 million more added to the total.
Hey Piper, I saw you deleted this fake statement since we saw the typo, and you've replaced it with this new fake statement. And you've added another $1 million onto your net.
What's really wild is Piper's response.
I was like, you know, if I ever do be successful on this platform, I would love to kind of tweak it and make it look like, you know, I photoshopped it. Because listen, once people talk about I made $1 million in an hour, they have nothing else to talk about. This whole industry is just kind of getting people to talk about you no matter what it is.
So she's either admitting to intentional deception or she's trying to spin getting caught into some kind of marketing chess move. Either way, it's not a great look. But here's what really bothers me about the Piper situation. Before she turned 18, back when she was still 17 years old, she was already collaborating with Bop House members. This was in February 2025. Bop House, for context, is this OnlyFans creator group that Sophie Rain co-founded. They've got about 8 creators living in a Miami penthouse that costs somewhere between $75,000 to $100,000 a month in rent. So you've got a house full of adult content creators filming TikTok content with a 17-year-old. And I'm sorry, but that's just creepy. That's really creepy. One of the Bop House members, Joy May, actually left specifically because of the Piper collaboration.
It is about Piper, because one thing about me is that I'm never gonna do anything associated with a minor.
And she called the other members vultures who prey on anything to get the next viral video.
You guys are vultures. You guys will prey on anything to get you your next viral video.
They even made a comedy skit in December 2024, joking about how they'd get arrested if they added Piper to the group. Like, they knew it was problematic and they still did it anyway. To me, this looks like I'm not saying that's definitely what it was, but when you have adult content creators building a relationship with a minor and then that minor joins your OnlyFans group the moment they turn 18, that's suspicious at best and predatory at worst. And then there's Camila Araujo, who somehow might actually be the worst of all of them. Camila got famous appearing in Mr. Beast's Squid Game recreation video back in November 2021. She joined OnlyFans in fall 2022 and claims to have made $20 million total. In December 2025, Camila made this big announcement that she was quitting OnlyFans.
I'm quitting OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm quitting. This is it. I'm quitting.
The whole thing felt very dramatic, very final. But here's the allegation. People are claiming she didn't actually quit, that she made this big show of leaving to drive a surge in subscriptions, you know, the whole last chance to subscribe before I'm gone forever angle, but then secretly kept her account active.
This is her supposedly deleted OnlyFans, active, saying available now. And then when I asked her about it here, are you gonna delete it? Just asking, because that's what you're saying all over your social media, babe. Just confused. She blocked me. That's why it says chat unavailable.
And if it's true, it fits the pattern of deception we're seeing from this whole group. What I can verify is the brother situation, and it's genuinely disturbing.
Camilla from the Bop House. You know, the one that used her little minor brother for views, asking him to talk about how pink her is? Yeah, that one.
How does it feel to have a sister that has an OF?
My friends always ask me if it's pink, but I don't really know what they mean by that.
Nani?
Do you know?
Jesus Christ. Click the link in my bio. I can't.
Right after announcing she was quitting OnlyFans, Camilla launched a mentorship course called Becoming Her on January 1st, 2026. The pricing ranges all the way up to $5,000. People immediately called it a scam. There's a whole Reddit thread titled something like, Camilla Araujo has officially left OnlyFans to start selling people AI scam courses while also keeping her OnlyFans active discreetly. One TikToker who reviewed the course called it scammy. Others have called it a pyramid scheme and a cash grab. She's earned the nickname Scamilla online. So, to recap, she allegedly faked quitting OnlyFans, she exploited her minor brother for promotion, and now she's selling overpriced courses to people who want to follow in her footsteps. This is someone who has no problem manipulating people for profit. When you step back and look at all of this together, it shows a really troubling picture. You've got Sophie Rain posting what appear to be fabricated earnings screenshots, You've got Piper Rockelle getting caught with an obvious Photoshop typo in her earnings claims. You've got Camilla Araujo allegedly faking her retirement while exploiting family members and selling questionable courses. And here's what makes it actually harmful beyond just being dishonest. These fake success stories prey on people in desperate financial situations. When you're struggling to pay rent and you see someone claiming they made $100 million in 2 years just from posting content online, that's incredibly annoying but also can be appealing. It makes you think, why not me? But the numbers aren't real. The success stories are fabricated, and by the time someone figures that out, they've already compromised themselves in ways they can't take back. OnlyFans has never verified any of these earnings claims. There's no independent audit, no Forbes report, no SEC filing. These are just numbers on screenshots that could be photoshopped in about 5 minutes. Jameliz is 100% right to call out these creators and their claims. Whether she was doing it for clout or not, whether she had her own motivations, it doesn't matter. Exposing potentially fraudulent earnings claims is the right thing to do. People deserve to know the truth and be aware that these earnings claims should be taken with a massive grain of salt. Until there's some kind of verification system, until there's accountability for fake screenshots, this is going to keep happening. Creators will keep posting unverified income claims. Young women will keep making decisions based on false expectations. And the people running these operations will keep profiting. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.